Hi guys, it's Sana.
And Alona.
And we're gonna start a little 3-part video about normal forgetfulness that comes with aging, those senior moments versus signs of Alzheimer's or dementia. So today we're gonna talk a little bit about just kind of the day-to-day things that could be nothing or could be warning signs.
Right. So first things first, if you're forgetting something once or twice, no big deal, we all do it. If you're starting to forget things all the time, that could be a red flag for concern. If you're forgetting new information, not a problem. If you are not retaining information or you're not remembering routine things that you do on a regular basis, that would be a concern. Also, something to remember is if you're misplaced, we all misplace our keys, our phones. How many times we walk around looking for that? No big deal. But if you lose something random and just are so fixated on it that you just can't let it go, that is a bit of a concern. I think we can all say we've forgotten to take out the kitchen, the chicken out of the fridge the night before, or we forgot to defrost something. We were planning on making this for dinner. Turns out we didn't take it out. That's something we all do. The problem would occur is if you forgot to eat dinner altogether, or lunch, or skipped a meal, or if you find your loved one eating a meal at a very bizarre time, but not realizing it's a bizarre time, that would be a huge concern. So 2 o'clock in the morning eating dinner, not realizing that it's not appropriate to eat dinner at 2 o'clock in the morning, that would be a red flag and give me a bit of a concern. It is absolutely normal to, you're balancing your checkbook, all of a sudden you made a mistake, or you added instead of subtracted, whatever. It's nothing to worry about. But if you're not, there's this recipe that, you've made 100 times and all of a sudden you have a hard time following it and you just can't complete the task that you started, that is a completely different situation. It is super normal, and I think everybody does it, is forgetting what day it is. So, I was convinced yesterday was Wednesday, the whole day was Tuesday, but that's not a concern. However, if you're not sure what year it is or what month it is, even though in Ohio it is hard to tell what month it is, but the year definitely, that would start to worry me if that was something that wasn't remembered. I think, if you get lost while driving, if it's a detour and it's somewhere you've never been before and you thought this is the way to go, but it's not, and we all do it. But if it's a route that you take to the same place, if it's your grocery store or church or wherever you go on a regular basis, and all of a sudden you start getting lost and not memorizing these roads, that's an enormous red flag. That's something that I would call the doctor about pretty quickly. And I think medicine would be the most important part. So we all forget once in a while to take a pill, or when did I take my pill and stuff like that. That's fine. But forgetting on a regular basis to take your medicine, especially something that is important, blood pressure medicine, anything that controls, mind and body, it's pretty important to take. So forgetting once or twice, we all do it, but forgetting consistently to take medication, that's a red flag mentally, and it's also extremely dangerous on the body. So those would be the difference between I'm having a rough day to I need to call my doc. So that's part 1 of the story.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.